How to get started using your Bottoms Up Kegerator. The first thing you're going to want to do is remove your drip tray and add your tap heads. To do this, connect each tap head to a valve by screwing them on finger tight. Do not over tighten them as you could potentially crack the black base. Once finished, place your drip tray back onto the dispenser. Assuming you've already connected your regulator to your CO2, you're going to want to turn on your gas. Open the canister by turning the handle clockwise. Once fully open, check your fuel gauge to make sure you have gas and then open the shutoff valve. Check your pressure gauge and make sure it's set between 50 and 60 psi. Moving to the inside of your kegerator, find the manifolds located on the back wall. Make sure all shutoff valves are in the open position by turning them in line with the gas lines. Next, find the secondary regulator located in the back. Make sure the gas line is open and check the pressure gauge. The secondary regulator must be set between 12 and 15 psi. To adjust the pressure, pull the adjustment knob out. Turn the knob clockwise to increase the pressure and counterclockwise to lower it. Once the gauge reads between 12 and 15 psi, press the knob in to lock it into place. Now that the gas lines are open and the proper psi has been set, we can turn on your bottoms up taps. To do so, just press the large /power button on the touchpad. You'll know your taps are on by the illuminated LED. The next thing you're going to want to do is to pull or purge beer into the beer lines. This is necessary before programming your taps whenever you're first getting started. You can also use this method to purge beer lines when you're changing brands. For example, switching from a Bud Light to a Coors, you want to purge the line of the Bud Light while pulling Coors into the line so you're not cross-contaminating. To do this, you're going to put the touchpad into purge pull mode by pressing the small and medium buttons at the same time. You'll know you're in purge mode when all three lights on the touchpad are lit up. Next, put the tap into the down position, grab a vessel and hold it over the tap head to avoid any air pops or splashing. Press any size button on the touchpad and beer will automatically start to flow from the tap. Let the beer flow until it becomes clear and free of foam. Once you see clear flowing beer, press any button on the touchpad to stop the flow and pull the tap back into the up position. To exit purge pull mode, just press the small and medium button at the same time. How to program your bottoms up tap using the 3-button touchpad. All you need to do is grab the vessel you're looking to fill and make sure there's a magnet inside. Press and hold the medium button, and while pressing the button, place your vessel down onto the tap. Continue to hold the button while the beer fills from the bottom, and let go once the desired fill level is reached. Your bottoms up tap is now programmed and will pour the exact amount each and every time. If you need to stop the beer while it's pouring, just hit any size button on the touchpad. This is great for pouring samples or if you accidentally poured the wrong programmed beer size. Each bottoms up tap allows for 3 different pour sizes: small, medium, and large. Programming another size is super simple. While holding down the different size button you're wanting to program, place a vessel onto the tap. Continue to hold down the size button and let go when the desired fill level is reached. You have now programmed a different pour size. Please note that the default pour size on all bottoms up taps is set to medium, which is why you should program your most common pour size to the medium button. For example, if you pour a small, then after it's finished, the touchpad defaults back to medium. How to change the default pour size. Let's say you pour a 16 ounce, a 20 ounce in pitchers. Your most common pour size is 16, but you have it programmed to the small size button, so having the default pour size set to small makes the most sense. In order to change the default pour size, you must first turn off the touchpad by holding the large /power button until the LEDs turn off. Once off, press the small and medium button at the same time to put the touchpad into settings mode. You'll know you're in settings mode when all 3 LEDs are lit up. Now that you're in settings mode, press the small button 3 times to access the default pour setting. You will notice 1 solid LED and 2 flashing. The solid LED indicates the current default pour size. To change the default pour size, select your new size button. Once selected, the touchpad will turn off. Turn back on your touchpad and the new default pour size button will be illuminated.